Are we live?
I think we're live.
Okay, it is Saturday. We are doing the Something New pre-show. This week, we're just we're gonna take it a little easy this week. Haven't been feeling well this week. I came home early a couple times. I wasn't feeling well. So we're just going to kind of have a light day. I've already filmed this week's episode of Something New, and it's so fun. I just bawled my eyes out. So there's always one song that makes me just lose my shit and cry my eyes out. Hello, if you are here. Hello, if you are joining. Please, if you have any questions in the chat, let us know. I'm just going to kind of talk for a second while everybody gets here. I have a couple of things to get to, but we went on a little date today. We don't often get to do that kind of stuff. Either we're really busy, I'm working, stuff like that. So this afternoon, we went bowling. And I haven't been bowling in like 7-8 years. So it felt really nice to do something.
But she's like a pro.
I grew up bowling. My parents were on a league. So it's like riding a bike when you go bowling and you're kind of good at it.
I know, I was just terrible.
I bowled a 130 and Alex bowled a 68 today.
As they said, VoicePlay will do just that.
Okay, so yes, I know VoicePlay's having a new video come out. Home Free's new video, Brothers, came out, which now the Rob in Braveheart paint, it all makes sense. Amberly, Austin's, his lady, I don't know if they're engaged or whatever, but they posted amazing photos in their costumes for that video, and they looked so cool. So I definitely will be getting the bat this weekend. I can't stay away. So yeah, we went bowling today, and then we went out for ice cream. Yep. And we were standing in line, and I was watching the poor girl make the girl in front of, I don't know if you saw it, but she went to go dip the ice cream in the caramel, and the whole ice cream just fell off. Oh and I was like, dying inside. I felt so bad. Oh, hi. Hello, David. I'm so happy. I'm so glad that you could join. We haven't got to anything serious yet, but I will say, as I already mentioned, I filmed this week's episode. It's an Amy Lee double feature. If you guys can, I'm going to have to just move that a little bit so I can see the chat a little bit better, the microphone. Okay. I just filmed this week's episode of Something New. It is Halestorm and Amy Lee Break In, which in hindsight I thought would have been a little bit more of an intense song. For Halestorm, I was expecting a little bit more metal.
Don't spoil your Something New reaction now.
No, I'm not spoiling it, but
no one's gonna want to come over.
I just have a lot of thoughts that I forgot to film. Yes, Lindsey Sterling and Amy Lee as well. So Lindsey Sterling and Amy Lee, and Halestorm and Amy Lee. And those two are going to be the pairing this week. Yeah. Hugs. I have to ask a question. What you guys think next week's theme should be, because I haven't necessarily thought that far. When I was planning this, I only kind of thought 3 weeks in advance. So we had the Bass Gang for the first week. We had Kids for the second week, and we have Redemption Week is what I called this week, because I was giving things another try. I was kind of thinking of maybe metal pairings or an unlikely pairing week or something, but I'm just so excited to get back into looking into new music again. And as I was filming this week's episode, I felt reinvigorated to just explore and get into some more new music. Frog Leap Studios. What is that? I'm not sure I'm too familiar. That's excellent. Please let us know. You can always send me an email. My email is usually in the description box of my videos. If you would like to get in touch and let me know like a list of things that you'd like to recommend, sending an email is probably the best way to do it. So before we get into our little game, if you guys were here, oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Foxes and Fossils cover band. No, I'm going to write this stuff down because I do have a couple suggestions from last week. And I want to make sure that, you know what? We're going to save time and take a photo.
You know that like you could just go back on here and go look at it again.
No, I didn't know that because you know that I'm terrible with technology. So I feel like I have to document everything instantly or else it's going to be gone forever.
Well, the stream's always there. You can just go back into the chat on the stream.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Thank you.
It's always there.
No, I honestly didn't know that. I didn't register that.
Well, no, you don't. So you don't have to. Well, I mean, you can still write things down, but I'm just saying you have to like take a picture of the chat because it's there.
If Alex didn't live here, my life would be 100,000 times harder. That I just don't know how to do so much stuff.
You know how to do it. Oh my god.
So before we get into playing, if you guys were here last week, we played this game, Act 1, where we read out movie scenes and then you guys, and we have to guess what movie it is from. But before we get into that, I just want to like talk about a comment that I got, not maliciously or anything, just because I thought it was funny and I thought it was just a funny comment. Oh, well, that's cool. I'll definitely have to check that out. I feel like that might be a good pairing with Jonathan Young. I don't know. I feel like that kind of gives me the Jonathan Young kind of does the metal covers. Okay, well, I'll have to replay the stream to get, now that I know that I can do that, to write stuff down, to kind of pair things together. But back to the comment that I received. One of the comments was like, something new for you would be Ozzy Osbourne. And reading it was trying to like educate me a little bit on Ozzy Osbourne. And that's something that I actually grew up on. So that I will not be reacting to Ozzy Osbourne here on this channel. I grew up listening to Black Sabbath, Ozzy, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I am very much into 80s metal, 70s rock, like all that kind of music. So I feel like we're gonna stay away from, and I also grew up watching the Osbournes, so
the reality show.
Yeah. So I just wanted to address that comment.
How is he still alive? Like he was crazy. Like in the show, he could like barely move around.
Yeah. And
that was years and years and years ago.
Yeah, that's beyond me. So I just wanted to kind of address that before. Because I just thought it was silly because I had reacted to Dio and Holy Diver and Liliac's cover, and I had mentioned a bunch of 80s bands and hair metal bands that I've already liked and 70s like metal bands. So I figured, that kind of would have gave a little bit away, but I digress. Speaking of Liliac, we need to like harass them. We need to harass Liliac. I so badly want them to do a cover of What Love Can Be by, oh, well, thank you very much. That's another song that I grew up with, American Pie by Don McLean. And it was really only the radio edit because my dad loves that. He loves it so much. My dad's just... You guys gotta meet my dad one day. But that was a big song in our household. So
you do have a video with your dad, but it's just audio because he's like a conspiracy theorist about like videos or something. I don't even know.
Yeah.
He's bonkers.
Absolutely bonkers. Where was I going with that?
I don't know. You were just explaining.
Oh, Liliac. We have to harass Liliac.
Yeah.
I want them to do a cover of What Love Can Be by Kingdom Come so bad. I feel like Melody's voice, when I hear that song, I feel like it just radiates Melody. And I need to hear them do a cover. The guitar solo at the end is just perfect for Sam. I just feel like that's a perfect song for Liliac to cover. And I say it in every video that I've done recently. Please, Liliac, if you're watching, let's go.
Send them a DM.
Yeah, I'm going to start harassing them in a very polite manner.
Oh my God.
So let's get into our little game here. We've got some picked out. So these are going to be scenes. And now, okay, so that'll be interesting to come soon. We're gonna have so much new content. Alex has been reacting to Jeff's music and voice play over on his channel as well. I feel really happy to share all of this with him because no one in my life has ever taken an interest to anything that I do except for my mom.
So I like reacting to things.
Yeah, and it feels really nice that we both grew up around music and we get to share that kind of stuff together. We love Jeff. We do. We love Jeff so much. His wife liked one of my comments a little while ago, and I lost my shit. She just seems like such a nice lady.
Home Free is a little too cheesy for me. I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah,
I heard some of their stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know.
It's not his vibe, but I feel like I feel like honestly on this channel, I've grown up a lot with Home Free, and I've learned a lot about myself through Home Free. So they will always be here on this channel. And I think that is so nice. That is very sweet. So if you missed it, we're going to read off scenes of movies and lines and quotes.
And TV shows, apparently.
Yeah, I've only got one. I don't know if you have any.
I have 3 movies and 3 TV shows.
I have 9 movies and 1 TV show.
Yeah. I couldn't. You had all the movies. I couldn't find any in the pile.
So
that I knew at least.
Yeah. So if you guys hear something that sticks out from a movie, I tried to pick well-known ones. Please go ahead and join in the chat.
And well, I suggested this maybe of like doing trivia for like music, movies, stuff like that.
Sorry, Plush. Yes, the band Plush. That's something that I was thinking of pairing with Epica. And maybe doing kind of an epic week. Let me know. But yeah, also, yes, I remember that one. That's awesome. When I did my top 10 Jeff videos, I feel like it was so nice to go back and just see how it all started and where we are now. It was so awesome to see that journey.
Yeah.
And I do want to mention before we get into this, I left our wedding registry linked down below, and I will thank everybody again who has supported us that way. It means so much. We are doing pretty much everything on a shoestring budget. So we left a couple of trivia games. If you guys want to support us like that, we can play those here on the channel and just kind of keep that going. So I did leave those linked in the description of this.
I haven't seen Honor Society.
No, I've heard of it, but I have not seen it. So maybe we can check that out because we watched The Reef Stalked. Rinny is meowing her head off right now.
Yeah, the cats are on one today.
We watched The Reef Stalked today, and if you guys are in the mood for like a really cheesy, bad CGI shark movie.
They used some good stock footage they tried to make it convincing, but it's not bad though.
One of my coworkers said The Gray Man came out, but we've heard pretty conflicting ideas around that one. Speaking of The Gray Man and Ryan Gosling, how do we feel about how he looks in the Barbie movie?
Atrocious. It's gonna flop big time.
Oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure I saw him share that to his Instagram, him saying that it was because that sounded familiar to me.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
One of the movies that I really enjoyed recently that wasn't a horror movie was Metal Lords. I really enjoyed that movie. If you guys haven't seen that one, I think you would like it. Black Sabbath's War Pigs plays frequently throughout the movie, and it's so good. Okay, anyways, let's get into the game. Do you want to start, or would you like me to start?
You can start. All
right. Guess the movie if you'd like to play along in the chat. Okay. If she were a president, she'd be Babraham Lincoln.
That sounds really familiar. That's a movie?
That's a movie.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy.
Abraham Lincoln. All right, go to
next
the next
one.
Go to the next one.
I think we'll go with a little Bohemian Rhapsody, gentlemen.
Wayne's World?
Wayne's World.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. You want me to go?
Yes.
Oh, God.
The next one was Party Time Excellent. So if you guys didn't get it by then, you would have got it.
Should I go?
Yep.
All right. This is a TV show.
Okay.
Not sure if you've seen like a lot of episodes of it, but I know you know it exists. So
Thank you. That's
and-
helpful.
yeah. Okay.
Yes.
The first one is just oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I'm just gonna skip that. Here it is. Potions for the fine arts, such as music, sculpture, painting, and bowling. Caution, must always use the same formula. Now let me try to remember, was it Beethoven's sauerkraut or Bernstein's photograph, or Bernstein's sauerkraut and Beethoven's photograph?
You lost me at Beethoven, but the oh boy, oh boy, oh boy has got me spiraling. No, these ones are actually quite old. These, I would say, are from like maybe 98 and below.
Well, maybe a little bit, or like, well, maybe early 2000s or something. But yeah.
Next one.
Hi, Grandpa. What's cooking? Ha 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 ha. My son Edward Wolfgang is a genius.
Well, I mean, I was born in 93. Well, we were both born in 93, but I was just trying to like reference the time period. Yeah, I don't.
The Munsters.
That I was gonna say the Munsters, but I didn't want it to be. I didn't think it was gonna be that obvious.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got me there. All right. Oh.
Oh my God.
Well, just know I never mean old because you're only as old as you feel. That's what my friend from work tells me every day. You're only as old as you feel. Next one. I feel like you got Rinny, honey.
Yeah.
No,
She
thank you.
could not
You're
come
done.
over here.
No,
Oh
no.
gosh.
No, thank you, babe. No, thank
She's
you.
so mad.
No, thank you. Go have a bath or like a nap or something, or like a snack maybe. I just gave you some food.
A snack and some tea.
Yeah, have a snack, have a tea, take a lap. You're good. All right. This is gonna be really cringy because we do this together all the time.
Oh God.
Not this, but my jumbo jet smashing, baby. Oh, groovy, baby. Yeah.
Austin Powers? Which one is it? Gold member?
It just says Austin Powers.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Remember that guy today at Game Cycle?
Yeah.
And he's like, do you guys have any Austin Powers movies? And then he's like, not Gold member. I've only seen Gold member. I haven't seen the other
And we're
ones."
like, that's the best one.
I was like, it's 2022. How have you not?
Yeah. The next one, if I would have said this immediately, you guys would have got it. When Dr. Evil gets angry, Mr. Wigglesworth gets upset. When Mr. Wigglesworth gets upset, people die.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh. Okay. Your turn.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I can't believe we made it. I hope we didn't forget anything. That's a good one.
Movie?
Mhm.
Genre?
Comedy, drama, I guess. Or more comedy. Family, comedy, drama.
Next line.
All the great ones leave their mark. We're the wet bandits.
Wet bandits. Home Alone.
Home Alone, yeah.
Yes. I didn't think about that. Oh, yes, I've only ever seen that movie a couple times. I'm gonna be honest with you, but whenever we only have paper bags at my work, and whenever someone like is a little iffy about it, I'm like, don't have a Home Alone incident on the way home. Okay, okay. The 1984 Dolphin AFC Championship ring. I find the ring with the missing stone. I find Snowflake.
I have no clue. Is this something I know? Is this a movie?
Yeah, you absolutely know the movie. It's a comedy.
Good.
Yes.
Oh,
You guys beat him
okay.
to it.
Yeah.
You would have got it the last one. Alrighty then.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You guys are awesome at this. Your
I'm
turn.
so bad. Jeez. Okay. This is a show, but they had movies too.
Okay.
Okay. This is speaking in eerily fashion, quietly. We work in the dark. We do what we can do to better the evil that would otherwise destroy us. But if a man's character is his fate, this fight is not a choice, but a calling. Yet sometimes the weight of this burden causes us to falter, breaking the fragile fortress of our mind, allowing the monsters from without to turn within. We are left alone, staring into the abyss and into the laughing face of madness.
Is that Batman?
No. It's something that you know. Like, yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Next one.
Okay. Is that what you think? The suspect is possessed by some dark spirit? Dark spirit, suspect. TV show?
X-Files?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're cooking with
You
fire.
would have got it on the last one where it says, "So what is it, Agent Mulder?"
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll go with this one. I think this will be a good one for you guys too.
Does it have an accent?
No, unfortunately. Well, no, I can't get all squirrely. I just feel like this
Squirrely.
character is squirrely.
Squirrely.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
how else to describe. Okay, one of the worst performances of my career, and they bought it. How could I possibly be expected to handle high school on a day like this? Thank you,
Oh,
Larry.
nice.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Wow. Wait, can you read that again? I was distracted.
One of the worst performances of my career, and they bought it. How could I possibly be expected to handle school on a day like this?
That's something I know.
It's something you know. And the character is squirrely. I don't know, it's just a...
It's a movie?
Yeah,
Can I have the next one?
sure. Yeah, you got it. I'm glad I
Ferris
didn't have to
Bueller.
embarrass myself any
Aw.
further.
Oh, man.
I would have had to sing the next one.
Why do I suck at this game?
You're good.
I've seen all these too.
I know. I picked ones that only you like that you've seen.
Yeah. Okay. This one you've seen, and we've been talking about it recently.
Oh gosh.
But I don't know if you're gonna get it from these, but maybe. All right. Buttercup was raised on a small farm in the country of Florence. Her favorite pastimes were riding a horse and tormenting the farm boy that worked there. His name was Wesley, but she never called him that. Isn't that a wonderful beginning?
Marriage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Good one. Good one.
It was the first one I saw in there, so I just
Is that a... Yes, Inigo Montoya. Is that a suggestion? Larry, let us know if that's a suggestion for something new, please, and thank you. Okay, this is a TV show. No, not Bill and Ted. Strange fact, actually, that we learned today. If you guys know the movie, noted. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bonjour. Thank you so much. Fun fact, if you guys have seen the movie Begotten, that really like disturbing black and white freaky movie,
yeah.
that actually came out the same year as Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so strange contrast there. So this is going to be a TV show.
Okay.
The owls are not what they seem. It's not one that we've really seen, but I feel like I can get you here. I've got lots of it. I own lots of it.
You own lots of it?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Of the show.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
No.
True Blood?
No.
I'm literally looking at our things that we have the most of.
Here, let me read the next one. Okay. Through the darkness of future past, the magician longs to see one chance out between two worlds. Fire walk with me.
Oh, Twin Peaks?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my god.
I own it all.
Yeah. And that's not even over there. It's
up there.
Oh my gosh.
I tricked you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, your turn.
All right, this is a TV show. Mom, Dad, Mom, Dad, we've really learned something. 1, always act your age. 2, always tell the truth. And 3, find out what restaurant your mom and dad are going to and go somewhere else.
Like a sitcom?
Yeah, kind of like a sitcom. Well, kind of. Yeah, I guess. it would be considered a sitcom.
That doesn't sound Brady Bunchy to me because they were. Is it the Brady Bunch?
Yeah.
I was gonna say they seem like. No, but
Brady Bunch.
I miss Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I didn't think that they would be like going out separately. They seem like a family that does everything together. I really do miss Malcolm in the Middle. Have you guys seen the show The Middle? I feel like that's a really solid like half an hour. I mentioned it to you before.
Yeah.
The Middle, I feel like, is a really solid half an hour comedy show. There's a character, Brick. I feel like he is the best character on the show. It's a very fun show to watch. We should get into that. Also, how about Life in Pieces? Can we give it up for Life in Pieces? That's a great show.
I don't even know. I've never even seen it. I was just copying.
Yeah, he's been in a few things that I've seen and not realized that he was in. Speaking of Scrubs, Zach Braff. We got some Zach Braff content recently. He was making the rounds on a podcast.
Oh yeah, whose podcast was he on?
I forget.
Rick Glassman? Was it Rick Glassman?
It was definitely Rick Glassman.
Yeah, because Rick Glassman. No, because wait, hold on. So Zach Braff went on Rick Glassman's podcast. You guys probably have no idea who Rick Glassman is. He goes on Rick Glassman's podcast and he's like, yeah, the paparazzi, they follow me around everywhere. Like he's like a big movie star. And Rick Glassman goes, yeah, no, you know what? I've never been really chased by paparazzi.
It was so humbling for him.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad. I mean, like, neither have we.
Yeah.
We have no room to talk.
It would have just been like assumed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, Garden State is a good movie.
Garden State is a very good movie, and actually, I have to tell you guys the stupidest thing my dad's ever said, because today I'm only getting this. Yeah, I'm only saying this because you mentioned Garden State, and I thought of Natalie Portman. So my parents are really into Marvel movies, and they're very much into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and all that fun stuff. So my dad's been waiting forever to watch. He will not go to the theater, will not leave the house to go to the movie theater. Wants to watch Thor Ragnarok or Thor Love and Thunder so bad. And I'm like, is there any other movie that you'd like to watch that I can like help you access? And he's like, there is no movie that will come out in the next 40 years or that has come out in the last 40 years that I want to watch other than Thor Love and Thunder. And I was like, are you kidding me? Not a single thing? Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Okay, so let's move on.
What a guy.
I've only got 5 left. How many do you have left? Are you done?
I have 1 left.
Okay, well, you go.
Okay. This is a movie that you like, but
I love Labyrinth. We actually covered Labyrinth on our podcast not too long ago. That was
with David
Bowie. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a great movie. Favorite movie of all time. Mine is probably Beetlejuice. I feel like nothing really tops Beetlejuice for me.
Yeah.
What about you?
That's a good question. I've kind of been debating that myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Interstellar a lot. I
Yeah.
think it's a really good movie, but who knows? It's kind of film bro-y.
Well, that's okay. You like what
Yeah.
you like, right? What's all of your favorite movies of all time? Let us know while we do a couple of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go with yours.
All right. This is a movie that you like, but you haven't, and I haven't watched it in like a while.
Okay.
In fact,
Good
like,
one.
I don't think we have not actually watched this together. I don't believe.
Okay.
All right. Jack, I'm ready to shoot. I'm ready now. Let's go. Shut up. I'm a real actor, man. Shut up. You know what? You don't tell me anything. You're not the boss of me. You're not the king. You're not the mother of me. You're not my boss. You're not my mom.
Nice.
Don't call me a kid. I'm going to kick some ass. I know karate. You know, I'm the biggest star here, man.
Genre?
Like a drama, I guess. Comedy and a little bit of a biography.
Next line.
I want to say who directed it, but you would get it like immediately. You know me, 13 inches is a tough load.
Boogie Nights.
I am a star. Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
When he stands in the mirror and goes, "You're a fucking star." I was like,
yeah.
Yeah, Eternal Sunshine is a very good movie. I have been much
Mhm.
compared to Kate Winslet's character because I'm always changing my hair. But I promise it's not correlated with my moods. I just want to go through the colors of the rainbow.
We're not going to end that way.
We're not going to end that
sad.
way.
It's too sad.
We're getting married. Hackers, yes, I would have to agree, is a cult classic.
Hackers.
I believe that one has Clea Duvall, I want to say.
Yeah, Hackers.
An American Werewolf in London. I have that and American Werewolf in Paris, both on VHS, and I feel like those are really prized possessions to me. The effects in Werewolf in London.
I was gonna say Prisoners for mine because I really like that movie.
Hey, if I had to choose like a non-horror movie to be my favorite, I'm going to have to say The Departed.
The Departed.
I love The Departed. That movie gets me all kind of jazzed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, great movie. I bet The Green Mile. I have The Green Mile split into two tiny little books from Stephen King somewhere in here.
Yeah.
Those are really cool books too. Let me show you. We love a good, if you guys want a good horror comedy, I really enjoyed The Final Girls. We watched that one recently. And I believe it's called, Girls, and then there's one I believe called You Are the Killer with Allison Hannigan. Remember that one? Very tropey, goes through all the tropes.
Yeah.
Very good movie.
It was on Shudder.
Yeah. I just want to show you guys what we picked up today. For all of you who may be into wrestling at all, we were thrifting and this massive book popped out to me. It's the Mankind whole biography here. It's called Have a Nice Day, A Tale of Blood and Sweat Socks by Mick Foley. And this is a very cool book. So this is, I think, one of the first actual non-horror books I'm adding to the collection, but I felt like this deserved to be in the collection. Mankind's kind of scary. But yeah, that was really cool. And also, we have to give it up to Goodwill because it was only $3. So
yeah,
that was a really good find.
Yeah, good one.
Okay, we have a couple left to do, and then we're going to wrap it up for the night. The first one here, let's do this one. This one I have to do an accent for. I have to do a thing.
Get into it.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Sandy, what are you doing here? I thought you went back to Australia.
Is that something I know?
I hope so.
What is it's a movie?
I got it right away.
Oh, great.
Amazing. I did not want to do any more. Oh my gosh, you guys. That's awesome. Okay.
You're hilarious.
I'm gonna have to do another voice here because this
Alright.
character, this is an 80s movie. I'm very familiar with these, so I can do this.
Okay.
Let me set the scene for you. I agree. I am a woman. I am about 3'9", 4'1", maybe at the most. Just imagine me doing that, okay? You guys should. Okay. A terrible presence is in there with her. So much rage, so much betrayal. Whatever is over this house was strong enough to punch a hole in this house and take your daughter away from you. It keeps Carol Ann very close. And I
was just going to let you keep going.
I had to do Zelda.
I was going to make you keep going with that.
Oh, shit. Okay, next. I'm not gonna do that because I feel like this is offensive.
Oh my god, yeah, you can't. Well, yeah, don't do that accent. Don't do that accent.
I'm crying here, guys. Okay. Oh, did you know what movie it was? Did you
No,
look? Okay.
I wish I did. I was thinking about it.
Okay.
Because I'm bad at
You guys
this.
are gonna get this immediately.
Did you say how good you were at bowling today, randomly? I'm
Yeah.
still mad about it.
I'm sorry, I had to be good at something. Fuck. Okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Magua not for sale. With Magua comes much responsibility. I cannot sell him at any price.
what kind of movie is that?
Ginger is laying on a plastic bag and she's just rolling her body on it to get comfortable. Yes, immediately Gremlins.
Oh my god. Why am I so bad at this? I remember it's so good.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we have got 2 left. And I will say they are both of the horror genre.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like if I get one of my cats wet, they're gonna turn into one of them. Okay. Next movie. I was fooling, silly. You need a cigarette because you used to smoke, but you quit except for when you finish a book. And you have just one, and the match is to light it. And you need 1 glass of champagne. Dom Perignon.
Ooh. Don't say it in the chat. Don't say it in the chat. I'm not going to look at the chat. I want to try to guess.
Okay, I'll do the next one.
Yeah. I want to guess.
Paul, do you know about the early days at the Kimberley Diamond Mines? Do you know what they did to the natives that stole diamonds? They had to make sure they could go on working, but they also had to make sure they could never run away. The operation was called hobbling.
And that's a horror movie?
Yeah, I would call it a horror movie.
It's one that I know.
I would assume so. You can say it in the chat. He's not looking if you guys know it.
Yeah, I'm not looking. I'm not going.
The last clue. Nope, not The Descent, but that's a very good movie. The UK ending is
Yeah, The Descent's pretty good.
Chef's Kiss. Okay.
Wait, how old is this movie? What year? Or like around about? Like
It doesn't
decade?
say what year, but I'm gonna say 1990 off the top of my head.
Okay.
You're just fine. I'll take good care of you. I'm your #1 fan. Yes.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? Like Stephen King. Yeah, I was going down that
The
road.
hobbling, Dave.
Yeah, I should have got that.
It's haunting.
Truly. And Kathy Bates is pretty good.
You know what? The only other person that I could see playing Kathy Bates's role in Misery, show. We don't block swear words around here in the chat unless they're very offensive. The only I could see playing that role is Ann Dowd.
Yeah, you know what? When I was watching, Snoop Dogg did an interview with Kathy Bates, and he asked her
That's
like
because she smokes a lot of weed.
yeah, and he asked her like a question, and he
I love Betty White.
she was like, yeah, she was actually upset that there was like a role that Ann Dowd got, and she was like upset that because she auditioned for it too, but they gave it to Ann Dowd. So I think like those two like kind of like even like fight for roles.
I love Ann Dowd. If you guys, Hereditary, Ann Dowd, she was in Compliance, amazing. She's terrifying. She was in that movie Mass. She was so good. She's a chameleon. I love Ann Dowd. Fried Green Tomatoes. I used to love that movie when I was a little girl. I was also thinking of a movie I used to love. This is kind of cheesy, but Driving in Cars with Boys with Drew Barrymore. Oh my goodness. Oh, the good old days. Okay, we are going to end on a note. This is the last one, but I feel like this is a good one because of the I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
All
right.
You all know me. You know what I do for a living. I'll catch this bird for you, but it ain't gonna be easy. Not like going down to the pond and chasing bluegills or tommycats. We gotta do it quick. That'll bring back the tourists. That'll put all your business on a paying basis, but it's not gonna be pleasant.
I'm not gonna look.
No, but we just watched that for the first time a few months ago for Babysitter Horror Movie Week. Oh my gosh, Babysitter, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle fucked me up. I was bawling. I just look over and I was bawling by the end. That movie was amazing. And yes, you've got it right. Hot Fuzz! What a fun movie that one is. I love Simon Pegg. Yeah, so that's all that we've got for those tonight. Like I mentioned, we did put quite a few different trivia games in our wedding registry that I put in the description of this if you guys want to help us out. And thank you to those of you who have purchased something off of our wedding registry, because like I said, we're pretty much doing everything DIY on our own without any help. Like, we're just trying to make it work together, and we're just happy to, share all of this with you guys. And it feels very special to have thank you. I think this was awesome. I'm so happy that we're integrating this live stream, and I feel like it's important so that we can kind of get closer to you guys and hang out a little more with you guys. I guess an extra day of a live thing, because I do hang out in the live chat tomorrow, but I guess when you guys see us visually, they're going to start fighting. We're going to have to end this because my cats are going to start fighting, and we're going to have to break it up. Thank you. I feel like it's nice to not be in tears all the time. And these were happy, crying, laughing tears. And thank you so much. Thank you. Nice. I appreciate that so much. You guys are so supportive. And that's why we want to just try and do so much for you guys, because like, it's overwhelming how supportive you guys have been. And I'm just someone in the Detroit's butthole in Canada here. And it feels so nice to be able to have this little family. And I can't thank you guys enough. I'm going to start crying now. So I'm just so thankful. I can't express it enough. Yeah. So we're going to end the live stream here. There will be No, I have not seen the Fargo TV series, but loved the movie, and I did want to get into it because I believe Carrie Coon is in the TV series, and I really like Carrie Coon, from Gone Girl. And sayonara, suckers! We love you guys so much, and we'll see you guys tomorrow when something new premieres. It's going to be a shorter video, hopefully, than the last couple of weeks. So, maybe we'll have a fun update with things that we've watched next week, and we'll talk to you hopefully with some new games and stuff. And have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for such a great time. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Randall. Also, I have to thank you, Randall, for all the soundproofing, because
that
was a fucking treat. We got all the soundproofing up in our podcast studio right now, and it's so awesome. So thank you so much. Also, what we do in the shadows is something that I've wanted to get into. I was just talking about that the other day. I love Taika Waititi, and I feel like that's going to carry over into the TV show. So
Yeah.
That's gonna be pretty freaking cool. So yeah.
Sayonara.
Thank you.
suckers.
Thank you. I'm so overwhelmed right now. Thank you guys so much. Sayonara, suckers. See you tomorrow. How do I get a live chat? See you later, guys.
You're hilarious.